Hi everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. Our depicted topic today on August 6th, since it is the month of August, it is National Eye Exam Month. So we're recognizing the fact of what the importance of eye exams are. And our topic is, how important is it to schedule frequent eye exams, especially for our senior loved ones? Well, I don't know if you have noticed in the last couple of venues or tapings, I no longer wear these. And why do I no longer wear these? Because they're not needed. I had eye surgery, one eye back in May, and eye surgery on another eye in the other eye in July. And I see perfectly now. And how did I recognize that? Is because myself, I was seeing glare, couldn't drive at night, not definition, couldn't read papers really close or read messages on my phone. So it was really, really important that I needed to address it with a professional, and that being an ophthalmologist, and hence I had cataracts. So, which limited me from driving and really working on the computer really diligently on my phone. It really inhibited me. So I'm excited that it's August and it's eye exam month, and I can't say it better than even from my own personal perspective that this is an important holiday and a recognition. This August, observe National Eye Exam Month by learning about ways to keep your eyes and vision clear and healthy. As we age, getting a baseline eye exam can detect early signs of disease or damage to your eyes. Ophthalmologists recommend periodic eye exams 2 to 4 years for the ages of 41 to 65 and every 1 to 2 years for the ages of 65 and up. While most symptoms are often disregarded, giving a simple check and following a doctor's orders can greatly lower the risk of more severe and future damage as you can continue to enjoy healthy vision. Now, I am proud to say I am actually seeing this. It's 10 point. If it was before, I was not able to see this. So I'm really excited that my intervention, really with my doctor, to get it accomplished is now beneficial for my healthy aspect of it all. And vision is so important, one of the senses. And ironically, that is one of the things that I have donated after my death, is my eyes and vision to those that are not as fortunate. 5 eye-catching facts about eyes. Love that, eye-catching. 1 million of us need help. It is estimated that around 12.2 million Americans need vision correction. I think because we're really doing a lot of things on computers today and reading a lot, maybe on our phones, really inhibits a lot as well. 2, don't forget about your kids. Somewhat around half of all children under the age of 12 have never had their eyes checked. Just those, I don't want to say formal, informal eye test, sometimes going back to school that they have that, but it's not by a professional. So you really want kids, and your insurance, I'm sure, pays for it as well too, is to get your children's eye checked often. I would say once a year, especially in the early stages, for the very reason is it probably is inhibiting them to read or be able to focus on what's on the blackboard, whatever that it may be. So very good point. 3, the eyes have it. While it takes some time for most parts of our body to warm up to their full potential, your eyes operate at 110% at all times. Isn't that amazing that, in a 24-hour day, most of our awake hours, what are we doing? We are looking, reading, glancing at things, whatever that it may be, but we're on point. On those hours that we are with our eyes closed that we are sleeping, for the most of the part is that we're at least out of a 24-hour day, we're maybe sleeping 8 of those hours. So we're on point for those rest of those hours. 4, eyes require enormous cerebral power. So it's also neurological as well too. Seeing is the result of a big part of everyday life, and it requires about half of the brain to get involved. You know, sometimes you hear people say, are you left-sided, left-brained, right-sided? Some people that are creative and drawing and all, but sometimes it's visual also, seeing things from what side of our brain, but more importantly, how it focuses in. So how the brain is working continuously for our eyesight. 5, eyes can be fixed. Most vision problems worldwide are avoidable or curable. So for early intervention, like anything else, any disease process, early intervention is important. Why National Eye Exam Month is important? 1, good vision improves work performance. I can't agree enough with that. Working on the computer, working, at my desktop, proper lighting, wearing the glasses, you get very frustrated. I was starting to use actually, which I have here, yes. So this way I could see clearly. So you know what? Work performance was being depreciated. And especially things for written, things that come in the mail, things that I was getting emails. Yes, you could, make it a higher point, type point, but guess what? At the end of the day, it's more strain. So you feel less productive. 2, eye exams can help reveal other issues. I say this so wholeheartedly knowing this. Diabetes, high cholesterol, hypertension, which is high blood pressure, can be detected as well too. Yes, blood tests and normal signs and symptoms of blood pressure or diabetes, but an eye exam can, actually predict that as well. Because don't forget, we're seeing behind the eye, the ophthalmologist. And quite honestly, diabetic retinopathy, there is macular degeneration, there is so many eye problems that are a result because of another comorbidity. 3, eye exams offer a prescription strike, perceptive strike. I love it. Many doctors now have an eye exam, they have now a baseline and warning of symptoms that could occur. So naturally, if you are diabetic, having an eye exam, they can really watch it much more closely. So signs and symptoms might become very prevalent with knowledge of your doctor, knowing the disease process that you have, so that he's encouraged or she is encouraging you to go see an ophthalmologist. How to observe National Eye Month? Take the exam. So I can't say this enough for not only my parents, but also that my aged parents, but also that of my senior clients. I could see a deficit, them not able to read. Maybe it's not cognitive wise, but for those that have a lower threshold, or you see them using these magnifying glasses and not wearing glasses or in complete denial, just imagine if those folks are driving as well and how inhibited they are on the road or a risk they are on the road. I'm a very independent person, but I knew if I was driving, I could be not only a casualty to myself, but those that are on the road with me. So, being proactive and taking the exam with your loved one is so important. The great things with senior living is they have a lot of eye professionals coming into the community, so you don't have to take them out to the doctor as well too. A lot of insurances cover a lot of the testing, surgeries, and all. Mine was covered, and I couldn't be more happy with my ophthalmologist, which I will post at later today. The treatment, the whole process was incredibly wonderful. Number 2, encourage others to do the same. Again, we as being advocates for our loved ones, our senior loved ones. We need to be proactive with them and really enhance them and encourage them to go to the doctor as well. Maybe if they are so dedicated with their primary care physician, bring it up to that primary care physician before the next visit about your mother or your father or grandmother or whoever, senior that it is in your family, how there is a deficit in their vision. So maybe he or she could bring it up at the next well visit or next visit that he or she agrees that they need to go see an eye doctor and have an eye exam. 3, make sure you have the right prescription. Again, just because this prescription was done maybe a year ago and how I progressed in my vision means that no longer that this prescription is accurate. So with that being said, with your loved one who is now 90 and had a prescription done when he was 80 or she was 80, likely that prescription is not accurate. So that will be detected by an eye exam as well too. During the eye exams, you could detect pressure behind the eyes. You could see if there's any lesions behind the eyes or anything of that nature. So eye exams are really important. I can't stress it enough how happy I am that I'm not having to wear these glasses. I love them. They're wonderful. But now how independent I feel that I can drive again. I can see better and I could read better. And because guess what? It makes me more independent and not dependent on anybody. So with that being said, you want to encourage your senior loved ones to do the same. Seeing clearly and brightly is incredible. So thank you. Please recognize this time with your senior loved ones, since it is National Eye Exam Month in August. Make sure that you become very proactive and preventative with your loved ones as well. As always, I lead you to my website, which is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find a whole host of information, including my demographics, my bio, testimonials, various options, resources, and a whole library of all these video talks that you could go back to in time as well. Next week being August 13th, we're gonna do another recognition for August, and that is Medic Alert Awareness Month. There is a lot of tools to that as well. If you have any questions or would like to have a conversation, as I said, you could send me an email, or my information's there on my website. And by all means, I would love to do a topic that you would be interested as well. As always, have a wonderful week and a healthy and a safe one. And don't forget, you could see clearly now that the rain's gone, but more importantly, that you had your eye exam. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much. Bye.